It's a mess. There we go. Alright, back again. Just gonna show some parts that I got going into a build here soon. Just clean off the desk here. Alright, so what we got here? I'll go ahead and get things laid out so you can see a little bit better. But first, look at these tomatoes that grew. I'm a farmer. Not really. Alright, so here we got all the parts laid out. Let's go through them a little bit. ESC carbon chassis. Focus here. There we go. I was gonna do this build a little bit different, more of a showpiece, but I decided to change it up, make it more usable. So yeah, we got the ESC carbon fiber chassis. It does have a slight slant on the skid, but I just have this Endura brass skid on here for now. I might shave this just a little bit, smooth it out just a little bit. But saw someone on one of the micro pages do that. But yeah, so that's that. These are the Endura 51mm, I believe, double barrel shocks, compressed really short, stretch out pretty long. I was going to run these with no springs just for maximum travel and whatnot, but that seems to not really be the thing anymore. You know, flex is kind of overrated, it seems. But we're gonna try something different. Instead of these 51 double barrels, we're gonna swap those out for these here. 40mm big bore by Endura. Everybody loves these. Everybody's running them. People talking about them all the time, so I'm gonna try these, see how these go. If you have any recommendations on the oil, front versus rear on these, let me know. Excited to try those out. We are swapping out these drive shafts that we were going to use. These are brass drive shafts, which is cool, but we're going to do something different. Set those aside. We're going to do just your standard steel drive shaft by Endura. These are gladiator length shafts, because this is going to be slightly stretched in the rear. And with that, we got our ESC isokinetic axles, the nylon, the version 1. The version 2 has a round differential, which I would actually like to try, but the next axles I'm probably going to try is going to be the Endura Planet axles, which also have the round diff and the same 52 degrees steering angle. So I'm pretty jazzed to try these out, see how they work. Crazy angle on there. Got that with Endura high clearance brass links, also gladiator length, like I mentioned. 4-link in the front. Reefs 99 micro brass edition. It's a little dirty, but all brand new still. It's just been collecting a little dust. Yep, try these out. I think those will look pretty good on there. The black and the gold and carbon. Alright, what else? So, got the drive shaft. So, here's the meat and potatoes, per se. To power it, we're going to use Micro Komodo by Furitek. Brushless outrunner. 1212 3450. Pretty nice. Ignore my dirty hands. I was working on the course. So I got that. And then this, I'm really excited about. So I hear people talking about how small this is on the micro pages, on YouTube pages. So I am like 5'2", so I have pretty small hands. And this is very small. Here, let me get some to perspective. Alright, so I was trying to find a nickel to compare this to, but I guess I spent all my nickels on this stuff. So we'll use an earbud. Raycon. That's what you need. Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, this is my pinky. So pretty cool. She. Anyway, but yeah, quite small. Pretty excited to try that out. Supposed to be really good ESC, MicroPython, Furitek. Yeah, super cool, super cool. We got the Bluetooth dongle, comes with it, and excuse me, the mounting plate for the motor. Excuse me. And we're going to be mounting this to there, and that to Endura transmission. I can't remember if this is, I can't remember the ratio on this one. I can't remember if this is like the slower one or the regular one. But we're going to try that transmission for now. See how that goes. And goodness. Anyway, I think the last thing that I really need is transmitter and receiver, which I got it pulled up here on the tablet here. I'm going to do the FlySky GT5 with BS6 for now. I'm gonna look up a video. I'm pretty sure you can decase that, make it a little bit smaller. We'll see, depending on how big it is in person. Because in these chassis there's not a ton of room for electronics, but I did save a little bit of space by going with a smaller motor instead of let's see, something like this, you know. So yeah, I think it's gonna also look pretty cool, you know, a little bit of carbon, a little bit of carbon. Also, the wheels that I'm gonna put on it are not the same style, but the same thing, right? It's the the Ramp Crab 1.8. And I'm gonna put those on a set of the, what is it? It's not 63. I think it's like 70, maybe. It's the 1.3 inch Klingon tires. Alright, I got distracted where I was at. Oh yeah. So 1.8 carbon wheels by Ramp Crab. Gonna do them with the 1.3 inch Klingon tires. I think they're like 70 mil, something around there. And cut those to fit. I like these wheels pretty well so far. The only thing that you definitely need to get some brass weight hangers for these. I've seen like the little tiaras they sell on like Etsy and whatnot that are made actually to fit around on the like the Mias isokinetic axles. So I'm gonna try those out. But I think the carbon on carbon will look pretty cool. So yeah, get this out. So yeah, got Mias, Furitek, Endura, Fly and Reefs. And those are the pieces that are going in the build. I'm excited to try this. And that truck that I just showed you has the Ramp Crabs. It also has a Furitek, but it has the Venom. So I'm excited to try another motor from Furitek. And that was just not gonna focus. Come on now. Okay. By Samsung, they said. Fantastic video, they said. Huh. It's all good if it can focus. Yeah, this has the link risers that come with the axles. I really like the nylon Mias axles. I've never tried these servos before, but I hear that they are fantastic. So, the only thing also that I would like to do, and it'll save me a little bit of space inside the chassis also, is to switch this to a BOA. So, the servo will be like, and I'm pretty sure they said vertical. And then you got this space over here that has a slant, and your battery will sit there. So between a brass servo, these brass knuckles, and BOA, you know, battery on axle, putting that weight on the front axle, I mean, it's going to have a, I mean, this is chunky. I don't have a scale on hand, but this has some heft. So yeah, it's gonna be chunky for sure. Pretty cool. I do have wheels and tires that I was gonna do for the original build, which was all brass, everything. Had these brass axles. It was gonna be 4-wheel steer, all that. Changed my mind. But I do have these sitting around, brand new. I really like the look and the weight of these, but I really want to try the Klingon, so I'm gonna do that instead. And the carbon 1/8 I think will match up quite nicely with that. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, if anybody has any suggestions on oil weight for these guys, it is going to be, I wouldn't say too heavy of a rig, but moderately heavy considering the servo and whatnot. But otherwise, not too crazy. But yeah, these just definitely have too much travel. So I'm gonna try all this out, see how it goes. Whenever I get the final pieces, I'm probably gonna make a video either putting it together or kind of just like a sped up kind of walk through how it goes and whatnot. So yeah, I think that's it for today. All right, peace.